What's the right service offering for you and your business? The big challenge thought leaders, business experts, and professional service firms have is in choosing the right mix of products and services to offer. There are two big mistakes that a lot of people make with their service offering. First, they offer too many things. For instance, they have services for solo entrepreneurs, they have services for organizations, and they have a whole bunch of different online services as well. They're doing coaching, they're doing consulting, they're doing keynote presentations, they're churning out content, they're creating products. Second, they don't have strategic flow in their business. Strategic flow is when one activity naturally leads to the next. One of the big reasons people don't achieve this is because they separate their promotional activities from their fee-earning products and services. That's a mistake. That's like cooking two completely different meals at the same time. You finish up running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and neither of them gets done well. Therefore, a lot of thought leaders, business experts, and especially the solo entrepreneurs finished up stressed, overwhelmed, and tired because they've taken on too much and all they're trying to do is simply exhausting. In this video, I'll share a strategy where you can simplify and clarify your service offerings. Plus, I'll show you how to create strategic flow through the services you offer. You'll fall in love with this because it's easier to manage and produces better results. You'll be more clear on what you're offering, and your potential clients will be more clear on what you're offering also, which makes it more likely that they'll buy from you. I'm Geoff McDonald, and I help business experts and thought leaders earn money from what they know. And today I'll be sharing you some of the strategies I share with my business coaching clients. Your product and service mix. It used to be really easy to distinguish between a product and a service. The old rule of thumb was anything you could put in a wheelbarrow, that was a product, and everything else was a service. Now, thanks to digital products and services, the line's been blurred on that and it's not so clear cut. So for the sake of clarity on this video, I'm going to treat all of your products and services under the one umbrella of services you provide to your clients. It's simpler, cleaner, and easier. What is a service offering? At a very simple level, it's the products and services you offer for sale or to promote your business. And it's important to include both your paid products or services plus the services you provide that are free. For example, your newsletter. This is the key to providing strategic flow to all of your service offerings. There are 4 layers to your service offering. Number 1 is the service mode. It's the way you deliver your service. And this could be coaching, it could be consulting, it could be speaking, it could be training. And this includes authoring products as well. The second layer is the level of service that you provide for your customers and clients. For example, you might have a do-it-yourself option, you might have a do-it-with-them option, like in coaching, or you might have a design-for-them service, like a website design. The third layer of your service offering is the level of personalization and interaction you provide. For example, are you doing group coaching or are you doing one-on-one personal coaching? The fourth layer of your service offering is the delivery mode that you use. So we mentioned this earlier about digital versus physical or face-to-face products. Nowadays, we can offer coaching face-to-face in a coffee shop or in a meeting room, or we can offer it via Zoom. Similarly, your products can be physical products like a printed book or a digital ebook. Your service offering template. Well, that might seem like a lot of choices. The good news is there is a lot of overlap between all of these elements. Even better, I have a simple visual model so you can map and model this on a single page. You can think of this as your service offering template. Our service offering map has 3 basic elements. On the vertical axis, we have money. Next, on the horizontal axis, we have relationship, and then we map a curve onto the 2 axes. The curve on the graph is your service offerings. You're actually literally mapping your products and services onto this curve. The curve is based on the principle that as you increase the level of a relationship with your potential clients, your ability to earn money also increases. You might like to think of these as customer touch points or as part of a map for your customer journey. You might also have noticed that the curve does not start in the corner. Instead, it starts a little bit along the relationship line. This implies that you probably need some level of client relationship before they're going to start handing over money to you. It also puts both your free products and services and your fee-earning ones on the same line, so you can continue the strategic flow between them. Typically, some of your free service offerings might include your content on social media or content marketing, your e-newsletter, any referrals you have, your advertising, and so forth. There's also two critical points worth noting. The first one is the point of opt-in. Up until this point, particularly around your content marketing, visitors can actually read your content, watch your videos without actually committing to anything. They're not giving you anything. Plus, they're also anonymous. Then at some point when they opt in, you actually have their email address, and then you also have permission to actually speak to them on a regular basis. Another key milestone in your customer journey is when the client pays you money for the first time. And on the service offering curve, that'll be the point where the curve starts to turn upwards. Let's look at some service offering examples to see how the curve plays out in real life. Let's start with a generic example. The starting point is typically social media and content marketing as a free offer. Second, we have the email opt-in device. Third, we have a low-cost product. Fourth, we have a simple service. And then right at the top, we have your premium service. Some of you might recognize this as an ascension strategy or an ascension ladder. An ascension strategy essentially maps out the series of steps that a client might take in purchasing your products or services. Traditionally, it's thought of like a ladder where you climb one rung at a time until you get to the very top. But the reality is, people don't buy that way. You don't go up and buy a door and then a window and then the roof for your house. You buy the house all at one time. So we're not using this in a literal way. We are mapping out potential stages that a client might make, but we're not expecting them to make all those steps. More likely, they're going to jump from one to the other. The key is we're using these steps and layers of your service offerings to position different elements. And ultimately, we want some of those lower priced, those lower offers to actually position your premium offer as the premium offer. If we don't have that reference point, that benchmark, or that comparison, we don't actually get to position the premium in the way that we might. So let's look at some more service offering examples. A super simple coaching example might only have two steps. If you're able to generate compelling content, build a strong network of followers, or attract a good supply of referrals, this might be sufficient to attract coaching clients. Another example is my business and how I run my business coaching. So when I map my business across the service offering template, it has 5 layers instead of 2. I start with YouTube videos like this one and my blog posts. I have an email opt-in device. I sell books and products. I have group coaching, and then I also offer personal coaching as my premium product. Another good example of the service offering template in action is to look at the options for a website designer. If we go back to our previous model around service levels, you can see that a website designer might offer a do-it-yourself package. They may work with you to design your website, or they may simply design the website for you. Typically, most website designers do that third one. They actually design the website for you. Most website designers have a 3-part strategy, which is based on designing websites as their premium offer. They share content, they have an email opt-in device, and then they design the website for you. An alternative strategy might be a product or a service in the middle of that mix. So typically, if they're designing the website for you, they could offer a do-it-yourself service or product before that. And it might be a long checklist. Here's all the things you need to do to actually design and complete your website. And for some people, they'll be going, yay, I want that. Because then they can do it themselves. They want to actually design their own website. And other people will look at that list and go, oh my God, that is way too complex. I am never going to get that done by myself. I'm just going to pay them to do it for you. So you can see how in that example, having that product, that do-it-yourself package, positions and reinforces the value of the premium service of designing the website for clients. Let's wrap up what we've covered here. A summary of how to create service offerings that you'll fall in love with. Your service offering is the things you promote and sell to your clients. The best way to review your service offering is to map it onto the service offering template. And you want to include all of your products and services, including the free ones, the paid for ones, and the promotional strategies. And there are 4 main types of service offerings for professional service firms and thought leaders. They are the mode or method of delivery, as a level of support, based on the level of interaction, and through your delivery vehicle. Using a service offer curve makes it really simple to map your whole business onto one single page. The big advantage of the curve is that you'll easily see whether you've got too many service offerings. And if that's the case, then it's likely you'll be stressed, overwhelmed, and just exhausted from trying to do too many things. In contrast, if you can simplify your service offerings and simplify your business, it'll make it easier for you to focus, and it'll make it much easier for clients to buy from you. Make life easy for yourself and your potential clients by simplifying your service offerings. If you want more details and examples on this, check out the blog link in the descriptions for this video. And if you want some coaching on this, head over to Anywhere Experts. That's it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!